Hi, my name is Michaela Baguette, and this is my video journal number 2, interview with a teacher. So I interviewed a second grade teacher from Kincaid Elementary. She's been teaching elementary school for 20 years now, and she has been the teacher in charge at Kincaid Elementary for the last 8 years. She has basically, the teacher in charge fills in for the principal when the principal is gone, and she'll deal with the parents and disciplining children if they need it, anything that needs to be done when the principal is not there. So after my interview with this teacher, I might now change the grade that I want to teach. She made me feel like her second graders were the best grade to teach. I loved hearing about how at that age they love everything. They love coming to school, and they love learning with you. They love learning, and they love you. They are also in the age where they share all this love with you. They tell her every day that they love her and that they love learning and they love coming to school. I think that it would be nice to hear every day, and pretty reassuring to hear from my students that they are loving what I'm teaching them. Something that concerned me that I hadn't put a lot of thought into yet was behavioral management. She says that behavioral management is one of the big things that new teachers struggle with, because every student is different and they need to be spoken to differently, and they learn in different ways, and new teachers aren't always equipped with all the tools that they need, or they don't have all the experience that they need to deal with all different types of students in the right way. So these are the questions that I asked her, and I'm just going to say her answers. So why did you want to become a teacher? She first said that she wanted to become a speech pathologist, and once she started school and she started working, she realized that she wanted to work with kids, because she did a summer program where she worked with children. These summer camps made her fall in love with children, made her want to teach them, want to become a teacher, to spend all day with these students. How has your experience changed over the years, from your first until now? So she said that she is now way more knowledgeable about each child. She knows the different learning abilities between each child, and how to teach each student and how to keep them engaged. She said at the beginning of her teaching, she wasn't too sure how to broaden her lesson plans to include everyone. She said she was trying to stick to the curriculum as well as she could, and it would kind of fall on the back burner trying to accommodate for teaching all the kids. She said over time, though, she has gained more experience and talked to more kids and learned from more kids. So she has more knowledge now on how to deal with different kinds of students and how to teach them. And she said that has helped her a lot. Who was a teacher that influenced you? So her 6th grade teacher, Mr. McGuire, was the teacher that influenced her the most. She said that back when she was in elementary school, they didn't have PE teachers, specific PE teachers, so the teacher the classroom you were in, the teacher, it was their job to do PE with you. She said that he was very big on athletics, and said it was important for all of the kids to get at the exercise that they need every day. He always pushed them to go outside and do sports and everything. How do you stay motivated? She said that she was not the type of person to just sit back and watch things get done. She has to always be up and moving and sticking to her list of things she needs to do today. She has been a teacher for 20 years. In the last 8 years, she'd been the teacher in charge, so she has more responsibilities than a regular teacher. What have you learned while being a teacher? She learned that you have to be careful and not be too quick to judge everyone. Everyone has a story, and every family has a story. She said there's always more to the story, and sometimes you aren't being told everything. If a student may be struggling or something's going on, but you aren't told the whole story, you might judge them differently and treat them differently than you would have if you knew the whole story. What was the biggest struggle when you first started? She said that the curriculum was the biggest struggle she had. She said it was kind of overwhelming. There was a lot of reading that needed to be done. What is your most memorable moment as a teacher? So she had a boy with ADHD a few years back, and she said her most memorable moment was when at the end of the year and it all finished, they had a strict routine that she had to stick to with him every day for him to succeed in the classroom. And she said the year after that, he went to a different school. She got a call from the teacher, and the teacher wanted to know how she worked with this kid and how they worked every day. So she said it was memorable to get this call from these people and ask how she would deal with them. And when she shared it with them, they talked a few days later, and she kept up with them, and she said that he was starting to do a lot better and progressed at the other school. What are the best/worst things about teaching? So she said the best things are the kids. She loves working with kids, and she loves the school that she works in. She loves the age that she works with, the second graders, and she loves her coworkers. She said they have a real sense of community, and when something needs done or someone needs help, they're always there to support each other. She said one of the worst things about teaching is that no matter how much work you can put into a child, you can work so hard at school all day long, you might not have the support from the parents at home. And that is really a big part of it. If a teacher is spending all day with these students and then they go home and they hear that it's not important, that's what they get out of it. They think it's not important. How do you handle inclusion in the classroom? So she mentioned these resource teachers. At Kincaid, they have resource teachers that are available all day long, that if a student with disabilities or anything needs help, they will come into the classroom and help the students. They might take them away for their own type of break so that they can come back into the classroom and learn. I thought that this interview was a real eye-opener for me, and that it made me a lot more excited, made me want to become a teacher even more, and it also made me open my eyes to other things that I might not have thought about before. Either way, I can't wait to teach these little kids.